כי אם בתרס אדוני חפצוי ובשרוס יגע יומם ולילה והיה כעץ שוסו על פלגי מים אשר הרייתם בעיתי ועלי לא ייבו בכל אשר יעשה יצליח Like in Harishayim, ki in Kanaitza Shetit Befenu Ruach. Al Ken lo yakunu Rishoyim b'mishpat, v'chatoim b'adas tzadikim.
From the other side already.
Ki yidei Adonai derech tzadikim, v'derech Rishoyim toivim. Kapitel Tesvav. Mizmor David, Adonai mi Yaakov v'aharecha, mi yishkain b'har kodshecha. Oilech tamim u'poel tzedek, v'doiver emes le'nosa al kroivoi. Nivze be'ein avdimos, v'esirei Adonai yichabed, nishpal hara lo yomir v'lo yomir. Kaspoi lo nosan baneshech, v'shoicher al naki lo yilokach, oisei lo yimai v'yodom. Kapitel Tezayin. Nichtam leDavid, shmareni el ki chasisi bach, amarti l'Adonai, Adonai ota toivasi b'ahorecha, l'kedoshim asher ba'aretz heima v'adirei kol chefetzi bam. Yubo atzvoi som acham melhoro, bal osich tichseyem idom, ubal eser shmoi som al svosai. Adonai menos chelki v'kaisi, ato toimith goyroli. Avolim naflu li baneimim, af nachalas shofra oloi. Avor Adonai asher yotzoni, af lelos yisruni kil yoisai. Shivisi Adonai lenegdi samid, ki miyamini balemoid. Lochein tzomach libi vayogel kvoi, di af besari yishkoin lo vetach. Ki lo yisazoi, nafshi l'shov, lo yisiten chasidech al roi shochas. Todieni orechayim, zoiva smochais esponecha niimois biminecha netzach. We hear Rav Isai to give the Kavod Achron to Reb Nachum Tzvi Ben Binyamin, or as we knew him for the past 15 or so years, Mr. Berger. I knew the name Nachum Tzvi Ben Binyamin because we found it still in the Gabbai book. He used to daven by us in the Beis Medrash before Reb Yankiv started the Beis Medrash here on a regular basis. He would daven by us. He would come all the time mincha during the summer. During the winter he was in Florida, and he would daven by us in the morning as well. And I really got to know him after Elterin. I really got to know him when he was older. But in this talking that I did with him, we would wait for mincha, sometimes for the minyan to come, and the schmoozing that we did. I think the best way for me personally to describe him, knowing him at the time that I did, as an elderly yid who was a maspid niflo, spent every waking minute either learning Gemara or saying Tehillim. Nice way to describe it, I believe, can be found in the parsha that we're going to be learning in Mitzvah Hashem Shabbos Shuvah, Parshas Ha'azinu, in the very first pasuk, and as well an idea that is quoted in the Rishonim regarding Rosh Hashanah as well. The first pasuk in Ha'azinu is Kayadua Ha'azinu Hashamayim V'adaber V'sishma Haaretz Imrei Fi. Rashi teaches that we're talking about Eidos. The Rebbeinu Shalom brings the Eretz and Shamayim as Eidos, a warning to Klal Yisrael that they are Eidos on what? One of the things that they are Eidos on, Ki Shem Hashem Ekra Havu Goydel Elikim. That Klal Yisrael is always required to be Koreh B'Shem Hashem. Gabi Rosh Hashanah, the Talmud HaRashba, Rabbi Yeshua ibn Shulib, in his drashas on Rosh Hashanah, brings from the Psukim in Tehillim, he brings two Psukim together. One is a very famous pasuk that we say in davening. Both we say in davening be'etzem, but one we all know, Tiku b'chay d'shayfa v'keser li'em chagenu, as well as Eidus b'yalaisiv shmoi b'tzeisai al eretz b'tzayim tzfas lo yadati eshma. Both Psukim he tashins together L'gabi Tkiya Shefa. Says Yosef in the pasuk, Eidos b'Yosef. Yosef is Yisrael, is Kol Yisrael. Yosef holach b'derech Yisrael Saba. Yosef had the Messiah from Yaakov Avinu, and he continued. The shofar that we blow on Rosh Hashanah, that we're going to blow in Yetz Hashem in 2 days, the shofar that is made on Kol Yisrael, that they go in the way of the Avos. That is the kapara that the shofar brings, Zaktib and Shuib. Just like Yosef brought a kapara to Kol Yisrael, and that he went in exactly in the way he followed Kol Tayag Mitzvahs. He followed the Messiah from his father. The shofar is made on Kol Yisrael that we follow in the Messiah of the Rebbeinu Shalom, and therefore that brings us the kapara on Rosh Hashanah. These two psukim, when you bring them together, when you have them together, really identify an aspect. I'm here only to speak about an aspect of Mr. Berger's life, of Reb Nachum Tzvi Ben Binyamin's life, and that is that he's one of the few people who are left who could say Eidos, who went through the Lager, went through Auschwitz. He was born before in Galicia, and he lived his life despite the horrors that he went through in the concentration camps. He lived his life as Eidos, the Yisrael side. He lived his life with Messiah. Mr. Berger, everything about him was Messiah. When you spoke to him, he didn't have much time for Narishkeit, not at least in the base medrash. He wanted to speak in learning. He wanted to say his Tillim. He wanted to learn his Block Gemara. Rabbi Yaakov told me that he would be noyeg after he finished working in Borough Park. He would be noyeg to attend 3 daf yomi shiurim a day. 3 different rabbanim. He went to hear the daf yomi by 3 separate rabbanim every day. And later on in his life, he learned the daf yomi on his own because he knew it so well. He was able to learn it on his own constantly. The person who was either learning or saying Tehillim or davening. That's what he had. That's what his life was all about. He was all about the Messiah. He was all about living life according to Messiah, living life as a Fruma Yid. He was an aid to a time when Klal Yisrael, there were a lot of Yidden that lived their lives that way. Unfortunately, now we no longer have it. But he was an aid to that. He gave us a vision, a glimpse of what there was before the Milchama, before the Holocaust. And unfortunately now we're missing, there are very few left. Losing another one is a terrible blow to Klal Yisrael. All we can do is hope that the Eibishter's help, the shofar that will take a blow on Rosh Hashanah, will act in his stead, and instead of all those other Eidim who were there to teach us, they'll still bring about, they'll still say this, that, even though we don't do it the way Mr. Berger did it, we don't do it the right way, but we try at least. We made it, and he will bring a kapara, and the shofar will bring a kapara. Umach Hashem dima me'al kol panim, v'noimar amen.
I'll ask Noach Weinberger, our president of our shul and our zukam from our shul, to say a couple of words to cover my shul.
Spoke what the Northern Sphere represented. But I can say, Uncle Illinois, it was a pleasure to have you. We'll miss him very much. He was a man, he was mentioned, he was not in Auschwitz, but what he went through only strengthened him. He was bigger than that. This man, his father, when he was a young boy, when he saw what the future represented, his father told him, escape and run and keep running. The man was only a boy who ran and went 6 years in the forest, from there to the cold of Russia. So he ran all over. And he remained true to our faith and the emunah that continued with him in a simple tradition without any change was something all of us could learn. And I learned from him two things. One is a emunah. Second is a smother. The man, as old as he was, no matter what age he was, when he was young and he was old, and as old as he became, and Baruch Hashem, he had a beautiful life, a long life. At all time, he continued his learning and doing whatever he felt the Rebbeinu Shalom wanted from him. Now he left me at the Zokin Shabbat. It's scary, but I can tell you, if I can follow many of his ways and his tradition and the faith that he had in the Rebbeinu Shalom without change, I will feel good, and many of us should remember him as the man who represented what old age should be for any mitzvah. It is, David HaMelech said to the Innocent, you were first very noyam to me and to all of us who were here. Even when he yelled at people, he always apologized. Because he felt he wanted them to know what he wanted, but he did it in the right way and in the right way. We will miss him terribly. We hope he'll be a Yosha for his family, for his wonderful family, and to them who did so much for him, and that we will all follow in his way.
I'll change languages gebeten. Yitzchak Baruch Brown, Rav Yitzchak Baruch Brown, that gave Shiram every day. We started Afayomi with him, and he still does. He gives Shiram, and he is going to represent the whole shul. That's Hashem. There's no time for everybody to talk. I'm sure a lot of people would like to talk. I would ask Rav Yitzchak Baruch Brown to say a couple of words. This will be in Yiddish. Thank you.
Moeder zoekt een andere lief naar mensen, de boer of shames. Schwer nog te zoeken, de boer, misschien nog een vleek, het zal zoeken, maar ik heb met de spraak, misschien nog een gered. Maar we beginnen met te redden in deze spraak van de boer of shames. Komt er samen, opgegeven koe wat achterin, voor nog een zwieber op een jongen. Dus alle hebben van hem de handen geweest, alle hebben van hem geleerd. Het ons teruggebrengt. Ze hebben plaats, wie ons wil maar alles aan. Neemt er door te maken met Sinai. Het is schwer als ik moet, om zo kennen, zoeken als ik rechts en ik wein of Ayid, was dat ook gelebt. 90 jaar, doe ik in de Eibersten, in die vierte leven is past. Het is schwer te zoeken, maar weint er toch. Deswegen sucht uns die Gemüse als Kalamoyre, de Mues, al Udem Kusher, Hakadosh Baruch Hu Sofron, und Richem Bereis Genusov. Jeder eine, was lot hat Träer. Wenn sie geht weg von der Welt an Udem Kusher, ist der Eibisch verzeilt die Tränen, in man Richem Bereis Genusov, und legt es in seine Oizres, wo legt weg, wo es Klal Yisroel hat ihn gebringt. Wo ist der Agdure von Moire, de Mues, al Udem Kusher? Was meint uns an Udem Kusher? Chaber sucht in Gestreifes, als Chaya, Beheime, was lebt, Jid bei Schoidisch, ist nicht kein Treife. Treife kann ich leben, Jid bei Schoidisch. Verwus. Bei Mensch, Jid bei Schoidisch, du hast Sach Matzuvim. Geht durch, kalt, warm, lange Nacht, lange Tag. So sei das Sach Matzuvim, Ups and Downs, was Menschen, was man geht mit, bei Mensch, Jid bei Schoidisch. Tomer kann einer durchleben, lebt nicht durch der Jid bei Schoidisch, das ist ein Treife. Heppig von dem, ist ein Kusher. Also ein Mensch kann durchleben, alle Juden, durchleben, alle Matzuvim, das ist ein Udem Kusher. Steimer bei Emerson in seiner Meure de Mues al Udem Kusher. Man hat gehört, einer, was bald noch der Bar Mitzvah ist weggelaufen von der Heim. Und nicht gehabt die Gelegenheit, dafür zu wachsen, in appreciaten, was meint der Heim, was meint aufwachsen in der Stieb. Und mit seiner starken Minne, mit seiner starken Betuchung, dass 6 Jahre gewesen, wie fragt uns verzeihen, die Gdike muss sich mit Kabel gewesen, Sachen muss gedienen, die Melchumma. Und man hat es gesehen später, bei mir alle Juden schwer gearbeitet, und wenn man geht früher, jeden Tag noch der Arbeit, dass gegangen sitzen, lernen. Und es ist dadurch später, wo es mir rief, die goldene Juden, wenn schon retired, und gab Zeit, keiner hat ihn nicht gesehen verbringen.